Hi, Terry VanNoy. Welcome to Math Class with Terry V. Hope this video helps you out, and if you enjoy it, please share it, comment, or like it. And you can also go to my website, MathPowerLine.com. It's a math resource blog, lesson videos for students, and other resources for parents and teachers. Give me a call or go to my website or email. All right, let's go to today's lesson. This is Self-Quiz 1. All right, now this is a chance for you to check to see how well you've done on our previous videos. These video series videos are all under this title, How to Solve Non-Right Triangles. We went over the basics of what that meant to solve a non-right triangle. The law of sines and the law of cosines are the two laws and properties that we use. I went over how you know which one to use, and we'll kind of remind you of that in this video. And now we're at the self-quiz. It's probably going to be in either 2 or 3 parts, but I'm going to show you some triangles, give you some information, and then you are going to solve for certain parts of that triangle. All right. Remember that a non-right triangle is either an acute triangle or an obtuse triangle. All right. A right triangle is where you use your definitions of the sine, cosine, and tangent. It's actually a lot easier if you have a right angle in there. But we're going to talk about these non-right triangles. Now, the law of sines looks like this, as I mentioned in a previous video. And remember I said that if you're given 2 angles and a non-included side, that's AAS, or if the information you know is 2 angles with an included side, that's ASA, then you know you can use the law of sines. If it's the law of cosines, it would be a side angle side situation, or you're given all 3 sides and it'll take you 2 steps. So here's the key in remembering these two. When do you use the law of sines or the law of cosines? Well, the law of sines is when you are given at least 1 angle and its opposite side. All right, that's all you got to worry about. Look for 1 angle and an included side. If you have that, at least, law of sines. If you don't, law of cosines. All right, let's give these a try. Have a piece of paper ready and a calculator, and let's go. All right, I'm going to give you 2 at a time here. And in number 1 and 2, notice that you're given 2 angles and a non-included side. All right, 2 angles and a non-included side. That means that you're going to use the law of sines. Start with that, and good luck. You're going to try to find all the missing angles and sides. All right, number 1, the very first thing to start is to notice that you have 2 out of the 3 angles of the triangle. Now we're going to look for angle C, and that of course is going to be the third angle of 3 angles add up to 180. So we add up angles A and B. 54 plus 61 is 115, and we subtract from 180. So angle C must measure 65 degrees, as you can see in the yellow highlight. All right, from this point on, we can use the law of sines. All right. Now we have lots of choices, but let's try this. If I want to find what B is, remember these sides are lowercase letters opposite their angle. So angle B is side B there, C would be here, and A would be here. So to find B, let's try to use this ratio. Sine angle A over side length A equals sine B over side length B. All right, let's plug in the numbers and see what happens. This is the sine of angle A, which is 54 degrees. And this is the sine of angle B, which is 61 degrees. Remember to carry these out to 4 digits rounded. So let's cross multiply and solve for B. We're going to multiply these 2 numbers and divide by the third. Remember to actually try these on your calculator, and let's be confident of your keystrokes here to make sure you can do it on your own. And it should be 27. That's rounded, and that will give us our B length there. 27 yards. All right, let's go ahead and find C. Now the smartest thing to do is to use this sine A over A part because I've already known what my number amounts will be. So I'm going to use sine A over A equals sine C over C. Alright, that will help me find the length of the C leg of the triangle. Plugging in the number side. Those are my sine amounts for angles A and C. I will multiply those two numbers together and divide by 0.8090, and I should get about 28. Okay, and that would be 28 yards. There you go. All right, problem number 2. Let's see where we get these answers. Again, a good strategy is if we already know two angles of the triangle, let's go ahead and find that third angle, which is going to be angle C. So the measure of angle C is going to be 180 degrees. That's all three angles added up together, of course. And 26 plus 21 is going to be 47, and I subtract. All right, so angle C must measure 133 degrees. Yep, and there it is right there, that obtuse angle in the corner. Now we need to find some of these other sides. Let's make sure we have the proper labels. There's A across from angle A. There's B, which is across from angle B. And there's C, which is across or opposite of angle C. We have several choices here, but I'm going to go ahead and go with sine angle A over A equals sine B over B. All right, we're going to plug in our numbers here. Sine of angle A, which is sine of 26 degrees, would be 0.4384, and that's rounded. I carry it out to 4 decimal places, usually is the standard practice. 27 is the length of A, which is already given to us. The sine of angle B, which is 21 degrees, is 0.3584. And then I'm looking for the length of the triangle we labeled B. All right, cross multiply. And B would be about 22.1. All right, remember it asks for answers to the nearest tenth in most cases. Okay, 22.1. And this part right here. All right, one more step to go. Let's go ahead and solve for C. This is the part of this law of sines that I'm going to use, and notice that sine A over A I already know from the previous work. So let's go ahead and use those same numbers. Now I'm going to cross multiply and figure out that C is about equal to 45. And there it is right there. All right, now for these two examples on this self-quiz, again, notice that you use the law of sines because we had one angle and an opposite side. All right? So there's your clue right there. Quickest thing to do first is to find that third angle. All right, look for it in this video series. It'll be called Self Quiz 2, and it'll be using basically law of cosines a little bit more to solve these triangle parts. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video and if it helped, share it with others, put it in your favorites, or give me a like. And thanks for watching. Look for the next one. All right, there you have it. I invite you to go to my website now, MathPowerLine.com, or email me or give me a call. The way I work best with students is live online in my classroom. So if I can help you in any way, answer some specific questions, the first lesson with me is free as I show you how everything works. All right, study hard,